Contestant number 20, Alexis Tay. Maturity, Alexis Tay.
Growing old and maturing. These two terms mean the exact same thing, right? Well, the answer is actually no, because these two terms have their own differences, which makes them have their own unique definition. On one hand, growing old is the process of aging. It is an unavoidable physical process of growing older each year. On the other hand, maturing is a level of one's mental development into understanding themselves and learning how to be a better person in terms of their character and attitude. Now that we know these meanings, how do we know when we, ourselves, as a person, have actually matured? Well, I feel that there is one main factor that is mostly required for a person to truly undergo the stage of maturing. And that's what I'm going to share my thoughts about today. Without further waiting, I personally feel that in order for one to mature, they should have self-acceptance. You may think that this is a very basic thing that everyone has, but I feel that people know about it but have yet to develop it as a person. Now, let me explain. Self-acceptance is about embracing yourself without any qualifications, conditions, or exceptions. One is accepting all their attributes, whether they're positive or negative. This may be easier said than done, as it may be tough for one to accept the undesirable things, like negative traits. However, it is only when we accept the good and bad sides of ourselves shall we slowly learn to improve ourselves in a more meaningful manner. Moreover, it is important to realize and understand that every person is unique, with their own strengths and weaknesses, and each person may have a different view of understanding the world and the people around them. It is also important to take note that we do not live in a simulation or a fancy dream, but rather a reality where perfection ceases to exist. One should learn to comprehend that it is practically impossible for a person to be perfect and have zero possession of any sort of bad factors. Furthermore, one probably won't be able to learn how to improve themselves if they ignore the bad traits and only focus on the good ones. One can be the stage of becoming mature by learning how to overcome their weaknesses through various processes. For example, they can take one step at a time, setting mini goals to slowly achieve success. They can also make use of their inner strengths and skills to pull through the difficulties and eventually overcome a certain weakness. In a nutshell, self-acceptance involves accepting and valuing oneself for who they are, accepting all their positive and negative attributes. It is crucial for one to recognize that everyone is unique with strengths and weaknesses, and perfection is impossible. Focusing on good traits is most likely going to be insufficient for self-improvement. One, to become mature, one can either overcome their weaknesses through various processes or by using their inner strengths and skills. Acknowledging both positive and negative aspects of oneself is essential for personal growth. And with that, I feel that self-acceptance is the most important factor for one to develop into a mature person in terms of character and attitude and how you view yourselves and the world around you. Thank you.